Oh, okay. All right. Then I didn't know that ever.
Man, Greg, your figures, they look just shitty today.
Oh, I took them all. None of them are for sale anymore, by the way.
Well, they're not impressive.
These guys.
What are you talking about? They're so impressive.
No, it looks like someone threw it together in a real haphazardly way.
Well, you better get a picture for the Twitter for that because they look great.
Are we recording?
We've been recording for like 10 seconds.
All right.
We watched this thing last
24
night.
seconds.
Well, we'll get into
Thank
that.
your lucky stars you didn't see it.
Oblivion?
No, I thought that was pretty good. That Justice League movie.
You were just in a mood.
No, man.
You were just in a mood.
No, I could have just won the lottery.
We
seeing that movie.
watched
Dude,
Justice
it's
League
horrible.
War. It's not horrible. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay.
Let me introduce
It's okay.
podcast.
They screw up Green Lantern.
This is worthless talk.
He's good by the end, and you didn't get into it.
You're both giving us
talk.
worthless talk.
This isn't worthless talk.
None of our viewers, listeners care about the Justice League cartoon
They
movie.
care about my
They're
people.
grown adults.
Yes, the people who come to this podcast to listen to me love comic book related things.
Nobody. I've done a survey. We have an email list. I went out to all of them. I said, "Who do you tune into the podcast for?" 50% said Anthony. 50% said me.
Well, I'm
and then
muting
another
everybody.
10% complained about the audio and said, "Get rid of Greg."
No one says that. First off, I'll tell you a few reasons why. Because I'm the guy who's got all the listeners. Because I keep constantly getting emails direct to my own email address that is saying, "Ditch those two bozos." But what do? I stick with you. I stick with you
All right.
because you're. I don't know why.
Well,
Like an
welcome-
abused wife. Well, I don't get to say my piece.
You do, but I got to get us in. We've been going longer and longer before these people are listening. Some people just downloaded it. They're listening. They don't know what they're listening to.
They know.
They've been driven mad with with anticipation. You are listening to the Rad Dudecast. Welcome to episode 38.
No.
Yeah, it's
that's
good
fun.
dog noise. I'm here in Astoria, Queens. We're recording in Greg's bedroom today. I'm Brendan Eyre. I'm here with Anthony DeVito.
Hey, what's up?
And our audio engineer and kind
your
of
favorite-
sort of sidekick. He doesn't really do much.
No, I am the
Greg Stone.
As I like to call myself, the mouth of the podcast, the joke man, the entertainment man, the guy who really keeps this thing moving, Gregory Francis.
You are the mouth in the terms of, like, if I see a bass fish, I say,
Oh, I'm going to come at you hard. You want to do this game? I'm going to fucking take
Man,
you
you're really.
9
Where's
levels.
what's happening? You're changing the dynamic,
I
and I don't
changed
know
it.
what to
Change
do.
it,
Right
but
off the bat.
That's the thing is, he thinks he's going to change it, but I'm going to come at you so hard, you're going to be shell-shocked, because I'm not going to pull back.
you can follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. I'm going to be posting some pictures. I'm trying to be a little more active on the Twitter. So follow us at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. Wherever you get the podcast, iTunes, go on iTunes, rate it, review it, share it with friends, post it on your Facebook wall. Don't be embarrassed that you love this podcast. You're not alone out there. We almost bought a Super Bowl ad yesterday. We didn't. We came up a little short budget-wise, but we thought about it, right?
Yeah,
I
I didn't know about it till now. This is
Super
the
Bowl?
first time hearing about the Super Bowl ad.
The Super Bowl?
Yeah, I went and met with about 15 different ad agencies.
What are you doing? You're creeping
in the
behind me.
city. Yeah, why are you creeping behind him?
What's this thing?
Oh, I'll tell you what this is. That's the foot of Onslaught, but also it's good for scratching the bottom of your foot.
Oh, Mike.
You see the
you
contour
gotta say
on the
something
bottom
about
of
that
this
before
guy?
I touch it.
No, it's fine. It's just eczema. It's not itchy. But look at that round foot toe. That toe will get right in the crevice at the bottom of your foot, and I just drag it so strong it just gets that'll shred about 2 layers of skin right off the bottom of your feet.
So Greg's got a leg of one of his
They
figures.
know this. They listen to this because they know me. They know.
They know your foot. It's just they don't know what you're talking about itching it with. It's
not a
foot.
fungus. It's
a
eczema.
leg of a figure. Greg's got an unidentified fungus on his foot that he
It's
thinks
identified.
is eczema. I don't think it is. Nobody has eczema for 35 years. What's going on with you guys? Anthony, what do you stop looking at the calendar? What's over
I
there?
want to see what's upcoming for Greg.
What do you got?
I'm already forgetting to write things down on that calendar. I got a calendar in my room, and I already forget to write
A couple
things
things going.
down. What do I got going?
Well, you got the car on the 28th. You got to do whatever that means.
It's a car payment.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's not for me.
You have a car pay? You don't have a car.
Yeah, I have a car. I have a car that Tita owns, and that's Tita's calendar. So
You guys have you're great organizational skills. Now, if I can give you a glimpse, a window into our lives, last night we gathered here at Anthony and Greg and Tita and Mad Dog's place, and we watched that great American spectacle, the Super Bowl. Now, it was fantastic. We had a cast of characters here. It was the three of us, Tita, Nathan Anderson, his wonderful...
Nathan Anderson?
Nathan McIntosh, excuse me. His wonderful
he's gonna be
girlfriend, Mad Dog, was here. Taco was here.
Taco.
Yeah.
Dan Shacky was here. Who else? Who am I
Dr.
missing?
Mike was not here. I just want to let this know that he was not here because he's a pussy. And it turns out that he wouldn't come because he was afraid he was going to have to drive through the Super Bowl, which doesn't make any sense. He said, I can't come because I have to drive through the Super Bowl to get to your house.
Well, that makes sense. There'd be traffic surrounding the Super Bowl.
You have to drive through, you go around.
Who else was here? I'm forgetting someone. Shacky.
Nathan's girlfriend.
Nathan,
Liz.
his girlfriend, Shacky, the three of us, Tita, Mad Dog. Now I feel bad
Grant.
because Grant. Yeah, Grant
Grant was
Gordon,
here.
wonderful guy. Now
He doesn't listen to the podcast.
We had so much food. I ate myself sick. We had chicken wings, pizza from Spumoni Gardens, barbecue. Mad Dog. We had barbecue from John Brown's.
These are the best food you can get in New York City.
Yeah, Mad Dog made guac, wonderful guac. Nathan brought a cheesecake. Tita made chipwiches. Those are cookies with ice cream in the middle. I mean, I went overboard. I felt sick. Greg had the meat sweats, and then he went into a meat craze for the whole second half of the game. Greg was in a meat craze.
Yeah, you did.
Did I? I felt weird. I felt like I was drunk, but I wasn't drunk. I was drunk on power. I told you that. I was drunk on power. The power of eating meat makes you feel strong. I was very crazy. I felt crazy last night. I had a good time.
You did. It was a great time.
Anthony, can I bring that up or no? Should I not bring that up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Anthony smelled like a homeless person. Sick for 3 days. The guy thinks the best way to beat an illness is not to shower, and then sits with 10 blankets covering himself and just farts into a cushion. If the cushion was a person, that person would be upset.
What?
If that cushion, the couch cushion.
Oh, the cushion. Oh,
you
you mad.
You smell. Your body just was
You
fighting
know what
off
I thought?
illnesses in a million ways.
That girl, Liz, Nathan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
We don't really know her that well.
Yeah.
Usually when you're, she was like joining in on the laughter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it must have really smelled bad because usually you would just like not laugh because you don't really know the person.
Yeah.
That well, but.
He was laughing because it was funny. You couldn't smell it more than 2 inches away. Because I was testing the radiation zone, like in Oblivion.
Yeah.
Like in Oblivion, just like that. Radiation zone, that's what it was. You literally you can see the air was red.
You got to get that out, though.
Well-
you got to get those farts out. Because you
But
gotta
we
get the
have an
sick out.
apartment, 10 minutes, you just walk through the
You're
door.
pushing the apartment because that's got a good name to it. But
And it's got a great use.
I'm sick, too,
Stop
all right?
yelling. I don't know you're yelling. I don't know you're
I'm
yelling.
trying to get my energy levels up.
Oh, okay, that's
So
fine.
I just got to
That's
ramp
fine.
up
Just keep yelling. Ramp it up.
by, trying to have this emotion
All right.
contributed
No, that's fine.
towards
I won't be
this.
upset with it.
You
What I'm
wild
saying,
men.
Let me speak. Let me speak.
I was
Let
in
me
the
speak.
middle of
Because
You
I'm-
had your speak.
No, I'm talking.
You had
You're-
your
Shh,
speak.
quiet.
I was in the middle of a speech.
He's talking about this, but I got to explain the apartment. So let me explain the apartment.
Oh, but then, now I'll forget what my thing was.
Say your thing.
I've already forgot.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to explain the apartment. It's an apartment across the way from us that they can't rent for 6 months, and we all go in there and you fart. And it's the apartment. That's why I just wanted people understand what we were talking about.
Okay. But here's my argument:
tell you
is
your
that I
argument.
was sick, so that if I, you don't want me getting up all the time because you got me getting up all the time. That's wasting energy. Your body, you want your body to be at its maximum ability to take care of this cold. So if you're walking around and stuff, you exert energy. That's your body thinking about walking and doing things, and your body's not focused on getting better.
No, I hear you. I also want to say that I'm not mad that you smelled. I'm just saying that it was funny, and I thought it was hilarious, like a gag. But you're trying to get your energy up by yelling at me, but I'm not even fighting with you. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Well-
that's fine. Now I got my energies up. Now they're back down.
I think it's
Because
important
now
to
I feel
mention,
sick.
Anthony, not only was he sick and farting into a pillow, which really, I don't want the viewers at home, listeners, to think it was this disastrous. It only, about fourth quarter, Greg really caught on to the fact that Anthony had been farting into a pillow
Well, that's
the
because
whole
I started
game.
getting up more.
And,
And I think it was really getting released.
Yeah, Greg kept smelling the pillow and making great announcements about how much it smelled badly. But I think it's important to note, Anthony was dressed as if he was like a mafia boss trying to convince the court system that he was insane before his trial. You know what I mean? He had like 4 sweatshirts on and
You
a
gotta
robe.
sweat it out,
He had
Brendan.
4 sweatshirts on and
This guy
a
doesn't know
dingy
about this.
bathrobe,
Yeah.
like just a maniac.
The guy must have put down at least 4 chipwiches, too. I just want to make that, Anthony, you must have ate the vast majority of chipwiches.
3. I had 3. They were really good.
They were good.
They were
good.
really
I
good.
was pretty good, though, about pacing myself throughout the evening. I didn't get terrible hunger sickness.
Yeah.
I think I actually weighed less today. I didn't go to the bathroom until today. Today I went like 3 times within 1 hour. I've never done that as a person.
I have to make a correction here. Yesterday, you went to the bathroom upwards of 7 times.
No, but not an actual bathroom. You know what I mean?
Not an
You're
actual
talking about
bathroom.
number 2 versus number 1, I think.
No.
Yes.
I would like
Which
to
you
say-
call an actual bathroom.
I didn't do an actual bathroom. I went number 1.
I hate to explain. I hate to, but there were several times you walked out of the bathroom and it smelled as if you'd murdered a human shit.
That was my pee.
Yeah, there's no way that your body or your pee was-
bullshit, Greg. I know my body and I know what I
Get that
did
energy
last
out.
night.
Get that energy out.
I didn't. Well, I'm mad at you because you're telling me things that aren't true because I know them. Because I my body,
All right. I'm just thinking maybe you forgot.
my body.
Your body. Your
My body.
Your body, your rules.
I
my
also
rules.
took it upon
My
myself.
body, my rules.
I'm not bad at you. Body, your rules. You're the
I'm
embodiment
just
of the
saying
rules.
that I peed a lot because I was
You did
drinking a lot
pee.
of water because you got to keep your body hydrated while you're sick too. That's another thing that I read.
I agree.
I took it upon myself. A fun thing for me, having been sober for a long time, I like to be in charge of the alcohol sometimes. It gives me a
Oh,
little.
God.
I like
Yeah,
to
you
take care
really
of people
turned
like
this
that.
place into a brewery.
I really don't have a good feel. I just assume everyone drinks like I used to drink. So I just bought a lot of beer. It did not get drunk. Drank.
I don't know. Can I explain? Can I
I
explain?
would've,
Further
but
explain?
I was
Yeah.
sick.
A little bit further into that story, Brendan calls us on the phone. He says, "What can I bring? What can I bring?" I said, "Look, we don't have any drinks except water." And he says, "I'll get alcohol." He says, "Who's drinking?" All 4 people in the car just go, "Yeah, we're not really drinking. We're kind of hungover." He goes, "All right, so I'll get maybe like a 12-pack." And I was like, "That'll be fine."
Yeah.
Shows up with $90 worth of Bud Light. Do you know how
Yeah.
much $90 worth of Bud
No,
Light
I
is?
brought good beers too.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
get some
you
good
did.
beers. I never saw
I got
those.
good
People
beers,
love
but
them
then I
too.
got some tall boys. You know, I figure Super Bowl, get some tall boy Bud Lights, you know, I've seen the commercials. That's what people like. So I get some good beers, start you off. Then I think it's going to get really wild. You know, it never took. It never
Yeah,
took.
well, I mean,
I'll s-
I'd be dead if we'd have drank that. It'd be like everyone had 20 beers each.
If the amount of meat you had,
Yeah.
plus those beers, yeah, you'd be dead. But I'll say this though, Taco did a great job on those beers. He had a bunch. And
Did he
Mad
stay
Dog-
here last night?
No.
He left immediately.
Well,
after you
that's
left.
bad.
He left
Well, that's
before you did.
bad.
Well, you know, he stopped for a while
Yeah.
though, because
He did. That guy never drinks and
He
drives.
knows his body more than anybody.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
More than you?
No, well, he might, because he's a scientist.
Yeah, but science isn't. You know, it's not angled at his body. It's more towards the universe.
I know my body as far as the truth goes. He knows his body as far as the universe is concerned.
Oh, all right. What does that mean?
That means that I know I only peed last night.
All right.
And Taco knows that when his alcohol blood levels, he can drive.
What does that have to do with the universe, though? I mean, you were tipping my fancy with that.
Yeah,
What Taco knows his body, and hey, get off your phone. You're right in your phone.
Shacky.
You're in the middle of a sentence.
Well,
Yeah.
Shacky, fuck Shacky. Well, no, I love Shacky.
Shacky was in the first episode of the Rad Dudecast that is not downloadable.
Yeah, that was lost. And
So-
then,
Why do you keep taking pictures of yourself?
because I'm trying to get more of the podcast on Twitter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm trying to do a marketing campaign, get our pictures out there. People want to know what we look like. Here's the thing. Highlighted. First of all, Greg, Anthony, I don't know if you know this. Greg is already saying the Super Bowl was fixed.
Yeah, I said that from the minute one.
Yeah, he's big on that. He's big on envelopes.
I know New Jersey, and I know my people, and I know
Yeah.
when something is fixed. And it was fixed. Now there was a newspaper ad, a very reliable source, went out and said that they think it's fixed.
What source?
Well, I looked it up. He said Roger Goodell said it was fixed. I looked it up. It was a satire website. But
Not a satire website.
But
A truth
in
website.
his defense,
What was the
there's
website?
too many of these satire websites.
I know, it's
popping
too
up.
much.
You can't just have
Like-
leave it to the Onion. Then we know if it's from the
Right.
Onion, it's satire. No, you're not all the Onion, but it was a fake website. Roger Goodell.
Yeah, because it's not even satire. It's just delivering you news that isn't real.
Right. That's not satire.
That's not.
That's not funny.
You've made a horrible mistake.
Yeah, Madonna is pregnant.
Then I said
Satire. No, I just think Madonna's pregnant now.
I've been running around-
Don't touch the shelf. You send an elbow, you almost shred She-Hulk right off the
Well,
off
if
the
she's
table.
so strong, maybe a tap to the elbow. will knock her
Favorite
over.
commercial. Go.
That baby on the water skis. I don't even know
That's
if that
right.
was a
First
Super Bowl
thing.
commercial.
It was before the Super Bowl. The only good commercial.
I didn't think there were
Baby
any
on the-
good commercials.
I like that Budweiser and the dog. That
That
shelter
was
dog.
cute. Yeah, I did like
But
that.
man, I don't. The commercials are so watered down. They used to be better.
I didn't see one I liked at all. I would have liked to. Did we talk about this? Did you get to watch that thing I sent you for the podcast?
No.
This guy there's some lawyer.
It's all over the
Some-
internet.
well,
The
he's
lawyer
this-
in Georgia.
This lawyer pays his own. He says, "I'm going to put out a commercial for himself," so he buys some airtime, and
2
it's like
minutes.
a movie about his life. He's like, I used to be a lawyer for bad, but now I'm a lawyer for good. And he has a sledgehammer, and he's smashing grave sites.
Not a grave site, not just a grave site, his brother's grave site. He smashes his brother's tombstone.
Tombstone, that's the word.
So this lawyer, here's the full story. This lawyer in Savannah, Georgia, bought a whole 2-minute chunk of
Maybe I'll
local
play it
airtime.
so they can hear it, and then Anthony can
They've
watch
seen it. I don't think we have the rights to
Local
that.
airtime.
You don't have the right.
during
What's the
Super
right?
Bowl?
Yeah, but-
it's a commercial. You can have the right. Everyone has the rights.
No, I don't think it's going to be
it?
good. They've seen it at home. Everyone's seen it. It's hot news all over the web.
Oh, really?
Look it up if you haven't. The Super Bowl sort of viral. Yeah, if you want to play it. I'm not the boss here. I just don't know.
I'm not going to play it now. I only have 15 minutes in. We still have 45 minutes to figure out what the hell we're going to
So
talk
he
about.
bought 2 minutes of local airtime, just local, which still had to be pretty expensive.
Right.
And so it's this ad. He makes a fucking movie about how he was a lawyer. He was representing the worst of the worst, criminals.
Villains, as he states.
Yeah, villains.
I used to represent
Yeah.
villains.
And then his brother was murdered.
2 of his brothers are murdered.
No, his brother and his brother's friend. So one of his brother's
I
friend.
think it was 2 brothers.
It wasn't.
You know what? I don't know that you're right.
I know that I am. Look it up. I
Okay.
know. I'll give you my guarantee. One brother murdered.
Get off your phone.
I was gonna check it out.
I'm checking it out. I'm the checkout guy.
He's a checkout guy.
All right.
Look at all these computers I got
He's
set
got a
up.
lot of computers set up. He's like
computers.
who's a example from fiction of a tech?
The guy who was looking at all the ladies in Sliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
And so the point of the commercial, you got to watch it. It's amazing and it's amazingly bad.
Uh-huh.
But the point is even crazy because it's not like his brother was murdered and he became like a cop or a prosecutor or his brother was murdered and he's like, so now I'm a personal injury lawyer, which makes no sense.
Yep.
It's bizarre.
Well, how was his brother murdered?
He doesn't really get into that, but he really slanders the police chief.
Oh, man. Yeah, that sounds great. How does that work? If that's a local ad, then we didn't see that. But what commercial did they not see?
I would imagine some of the local ads we got, I bet those Fox Sports Net ads may have been local that we saw.
Oh, I don't even
You know,
remember.
I'm sure that I'm trying to think what other local ads we might have seen. In the New York market, you might not get that many local
okay.
ads. It's probably expensive in the New York market, so you
Right.
probably get some national level ads that they just play to the New York market because it's so big.
Yeah, I never got a New Jersey. We didn't get a New Jersey because our market is a New York market.
Yeah.
So we only ever got the creme de la creme of ads.
Oh, right. But that sounds better than any. That
You
would
have to see
said
it.
that's my
You have
favorite
to see it.
commercial.
It's a movie that I would pay to see. I'll pay to watch a commercial.
Yeah, he oh, and we should mention, Anthony, he breaks his brother's grave with a sledgehammer that's on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Man. Yeah.
Also, his son is in the commercial, and he says, "Dad, what do you do at work?" And he goes, like you can see him like pondering, like, "I don't know what I do anymore." And his dad is.
Now, Greg, if you could talk about this a little bit. Greg, a lot of anger during the Super Bowl as to the portrayal of the Super Bowl as a New York event as opposed to a New Jersey event.
Yeah, it's a New Jersey event. I'm sorry. You know I'm very passionate about this.
I know you are. That's why I'm bringing
was
it up.
in New Jersey.
Right.
So, show New Jersey, talk about it's New Jersey. Even the Seinfeld people, like, the Super Bowl's in New York. It's not. You could just say it's around New York. Oh, the Super Bowl's around, or it's in the New York area.
New
but
York
it is in
metro
New Jersey.
area, maybe. Yeah.
It's in New Jersey. It's in the metropolitan area. We have that, the tri-state area. You
Right.
want to go dual state, so you're in the dual state area. But it's not in New York. So it makes me very upset. You want to call the Giants? You want to say the Giants are a New York team? Fine. They play in Jersey. They're a New York team. But this has nothing to do with the Giants.
Right.
The Giants weren't there. They were playing in New York,
Right.
in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
I see your point, Davis. It's kind of crazy how they didn't show Jersey at all, and then the game started going to shit. And about the late third quarter, they start showing some East Rutherford.
East Rutherford.
I think they wouldn't have. I think even if it was a close game, they wouldn't have shown East Rutherford. I really think that because the game was such a blowout, they were like, "Yeah, fuck it, we might as well." You know what I mean?
Yeah, kick
Let's.
to
This thing has already gone to the wayside. We might as well just let people know that this is all happening in East Rutherford.
Because of New Jersey.
Yeah.
I bet you. I told you, man, that TGI Fridays on Route 3. That's going to be packed. They're going to see a wait list that they can never handle. You can't handle that kind of people at the MetLife Stadium.
I think you're right.
For half-price appetizers? No way, no how.
I forgot that was another one of your big talking points during the game, that TGI Fridays on Route was it 46?
It's on Route 3.
Route 3.
It's on
You're
Route 3.
very concerned with the guys who work there, and they were going to be slammed.
I used to work at a Fridays, man. It is no joke. Those guys, they'll burn you. You get burned there. You're working your ass off. You get a wait list. You're 45 minutes late, and you got people going crazy. They're trying to order Jack Daniel's shrimp. You can't have that kind of that many people there. You can't have 50,000 people. Because 50,000 people are all on a list, a wait list of 50,000 people. That's like a 9-day wait.
So
Just go home and eat.
So you're saying nearly everyone that attended the Super Bowl after the Super Bowl, they went to that TGI Fridays on Route 3?
Well, what do you go to TGI Fridays or you go to Applebee's? Now you're going to go to one of those. Which one are you going to go to? TGI Fridays.
That's true. I just think when I've gone to sporting events in the past, I normally maybe eat before, maybe eat during, at the game, but on the way home, I'm ready to get home. I'm not going to TGI Fridays.
You?
Yeah.
You're a big eater.
I love eating.
You love eating. You're ready for a meal. 3 hours, you're sitting in the stadium in the cold. You're not ready to get
I'm ready to get home, I think.
to Cleveland?
Well, if I'm in Cleveland at the sporting event.
That's too long of a drive. So, no.
Yeah. Fuck, I'll go
You'll
to
probably
TGI
stop at Fridays. Plus, they got very nice-looking waitresses. Not your Hooters type, but
Yeah.
a fair amount of voluptuous women who work there. And
Did you put an
Nice
M
women.
in
voluptuous, of course.
Right.
Like plump. That's what voluptuous comes from. They're sexy, but they're plump, like a thicker woman. Voluptuous.
Rubenesque? Yeah. No.
What do you
Voluptuous.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Now I have a quiz. We haven't done a quiz in a while. Do you guys
have a
care for a
quiz?
quiz? Yeah.
Of course I want to get into a quiz. I didn't think you had one, though.
No, I haven't. We haven't had a quiz in a while because there's been a lot of hot talk on this podcast. This quiz actually.
You want a chair or are you going to leave?
I'm going to get a chair. I think I got to sit down.
That's fine. You
Yeah,
can sit
get
on
a
the
chair.
bed. You want to sit on the bed?
I guess that's a good time to walk out, just in the midst of explaining the quiz. That's fine.
Well, he never listens anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to listen.
Well, I'm going to wait. What's a good buzz-in for this quiz?
Naming an Indian person. You have to name a
Nope.
famous Indian person.
No, we're sticking away from any sort of. No.
Well, let's vote on it. Let me ask Anthony. What's
No.
a good buzz-in?
No.
What about we
No.
name an Indian person?
No.
Yeah, that's
no.
pretty good. I like
no.
that.
No.
I
no,
feel
no.
better already now that I got this chair.
Indian, as in the country
thank
India,
God.
or a Native American?
Really, it's up to whoever you
Yeah,
want to
it's
decide.
up to player's
No.
choice.
Player's
I
choice.
think this is going to be a problem.
Why?
You think?
Sanjay Gupta,
Boom.
That's
yeah,
an Indian
but
person.
you're not going to. I
That's the only
know.
one I know.
Pocahontas,
You're
Oh,
telling
man.
me. Here's the
Chief
thing.
good
Joe
one.
Strongbow.
Pie.
Well, first of all, you fuckers.
Nice.
That's good. You've named the four you know. So my problem is.
Hemchand Samaru.
Nimesh.
Okay,
Doctors.
I'll let it go, but I'm not going to be
Well, we're done. Let's do
responsible
another
for
one
this.
because I've already blown all my
Yeah,
names.
and
We
plus,
blew
I
up-
think this could. I think you're tricking me. I think you're saying respectable things, and then it's going to start, and you're going to say things.
I got one. Name a fake. You have to come up with a professional wrestler who's not real, and then how he died.
Oh, that's the best.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Okay, now this quiz, because I was pressed for time, all the quizzes are normally handmade, handcrafted by myself.
Yeah.
I make these quizzes. I put a lot of time into it. I didn't have time. This one I got from a website called Sporkle.com. So shout out to Sporkle.
The snorkels. Remember the snorkels?
Yeah.
They were rip-off Smurfs, but they lived in the bottom of the ocean.
I like those guys.
Did you?
So, yeah.
You just made that up.
No, the snorkels.
Really?
Yeah, McDonald's would just give their toys away sometimes.
Now,
You want me to look them up for you? I got the computer system ready blaring.
here's the thing. What I'm
porno.
going to do is I'm going to name a series of products, okay? Mm-hmm. And you guys have to say the decade those products first came out in. Now,
Okay.
the decades are going to range, Greg. The decades are going to range from the 1880s to the 2000s. But once a decade is used, it will not be used again. So there's no repeating.
So
1880s to
1880s,
2000s.
2000s.
Once a decade's used, it won't be used again. So-
2000.
no. Quiz has not started.
But good
Okay, so we'll
like
start.
practice.
Yeah.
We're starting
2010.
with, here's the first products in the first category. Healthy Choice Frozen Dinners, Pop Secret Popcorn, Newman's Own salad dressing,
Buzzin'.
and New Coke. New
Buzzin'.
Coke. Yes. Name a wrestler, a made-up wrestler, and how he died.
Suba Agarwal. No, that's an Indian person.
Yes.
Maybe the wrestler. Larry the Flying Astronomer. He was in a coke binge in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Killed a hooker, and she killed him. Her husband.
That is
killed
correct.
him.
Now, Healthy Choice. Do you need the products again?
No, I know it. You can
Okay.
say the products again.
Healthy Choice frozen
New
dinners.
Coke was in the 80s.
80s. Bing, bang.
Yeah.
Greg's on the board with one. So the 1980s will not be used again. Question 2.
I know my own decades. Well, I know the 80s.
Hershey's Kisses, Barnum's Animal Crackers, Royal Crown Cola, and A1 sauce.
Buzz.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Arnie the Armpit.
Arnie the Armpit Anderson, great
he was
guy.
murdered in an alley by a woman who will go unnamed, but she had one leg.
Okay, again, Hershey's Kisses, Animal Crackers, Royal Crown Cola, and A1 sauce.
See, Animal Crackers makes me think 50s, but I think it's 70s. Name them more time.
Hershey's
Kisses. I'm gonna go 60s, even though I don't want to. I
No,
want to say 70s.
incorrect.
70s.
Incorrect.
All right.
Incorrect.
What do you want to say? You want to
Okay,
steal it? You got
yeah.
a buzz in. 20s.
What?
I don't know. Go buzz in.
Okay. Eddie the Wild Doctor.
Eddie the Wild.
How'd he
Doctor.
go out?
Well, he had heart disease,
Oh, classic.
That's fun.
and it was sad that day.
Yep,
was
I
sad.
agree with that. Now, when did
died.
Hershey's Kisses, Animal Crackers, RC Cola, and A1 sauce debut?
The 60s.
That's exactly what Greg said, which is a strange choice
Oh, really?
for you to answer.
Yeah, but what about when I said it?
Now, I will say, I'll give you a
All right,
clue.
the
Greg was
50s.
off by quite a bit. Greg
Oh,
was
really?
off by
What
quite
about
a
the
bit.
20s?
No, incorrect.
Really? What is it, like
Yeah.
1890?
The 1900s.
Are you
No.
serious?
Come on,
RC
Hershey's
Cola?
Kisses?
The Royal
I
Crown.
thought Hershey's Kisses, that was the one throwing me off. Because I thought...
1907, I believe.
Man.
Okay, now these are going to be tough.
That's
So
true.
maybe I have to.
Googled it.
So maybe I have to. Oh, well, first of all, close his fucking iPad. You
I'm
can't
just-
cheat on quizzes.
What do you think I'm cheating on?
Because you just looked up that. Now I know from now
No,
on.
I'm watching-
You're going to be
Oh,
looking
man.
up.
No, I'm
Turn that
watching.
facing me. Turn it facing me. Okay. All right. Now maybe I should.
I can't see without my glasses. What does
What are
that
you
say?
fucking watching?
What is that?
Are you watching porn?
Is that
Greg,
porno?
I'm-
Greg's watching a porn during. Oh,
No.
for God's sakes!
No,
He's
I'm-
watching a porn.
man.
It's not porn. It's a movie I saw.
You turn it towards me. You've been watching porn the whole.
No, it's
Greg
a
turned
movie.
his iPad and there was just porn playing.
I haven't gotten to that part yet. Then I've just been watching this movie, which seems suspiciously but well acted. But they're just two women hanging out at a nightclub.
Okay, so the 80s are out. The 1900s
it's
are
porn.
out.
It's porn. They got to it.
Yeah,
They got, all right.
I knew it was
That's
porn.
my
I
bad.
knew it was porn. I don't. That's very strange that that's what you were looking up while we did a podcast. But
Some people, that's the way it stimulates their brain.
the,
It does
the
stimulate
80s
my
are out. The 1900s are out.
I would have never thought that.
Milky
1900.
Way, Wheaties cereal,
Wheaties.
Wonder Bread, and Kool-Aid.
It's got to be like the 90s.
Nah, we're gonna go ahead and say
Are you kidding me? Wonder Bread?
medieval times, man. When bread happened.
Here's the thing, man. With me, I grew up in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So I knew Wonder Bread was. So to me, it was around in the 90s.
But there was never an inkling in your mind this Wonder Bread. It's not new. People don't seem to be really.
Everything was new to me.
Everything was new. I think you're right.
You're looking it up. Stop
I'm
looking it
looking
up.
at
Turn
what
that
I'm-
around. Turn it around. No, he's looking it up. Well, this is, this.
Say, it
folks,
came out September 23rd, 2013.
No, it didn't. What?
Now that's when it returns to shelves.
See, now you're looking it up.
Hang on.
Anthony gets the point.
Yeah, let me
Anthony
try.
gets the point.
No, you gotta guess at least.
He
we-
The
doesn't have to do
Jewel
anything.
Thief.
I can
The
get-
Jewel Thief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd he die?
You got caught.
All right.
Cool.
Caught in real life.
Cool.
But guess the year, because I want to know what year.
Yeah, I am.
Guess. All right, sorry.
What was it again?
Wonder
Wonder Bread.
Milky Way,
Way.
Wheaties
The galaxy.
cereal, and Kool-Aid. All very old products.
Man. I mean, how bread, bread's old.
If you don't get this, you might be depressed.
During the Great
Oh.
Depression, 1940.
1920.
1920s.
Yeah.
Oh, I know people who are depressed in the 40s because of World War II.
All right, I'm going to start throwing in. I'm going to start throwing in clues.
Let me first off say something about this. You saying the Depression wasn't in the 40s. Do you remember the Holocaust? That happened. You're going to tell me it was more depressing in the 20s than after 6 million Jews were murdered?
Well,
I don't know that the depression was.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. It's an economic depression. It's not. Nobody's really saying that was the most depressed anyone's ever been.
Well, I'm going to say that Depression 2 was in 1940s.
Well, you would be in a way right. I mean,
course, way more
World War II essentially brought us out of the depression. Really,
Yeah,
the
it made us
depression.
feel better? That's a lie.
The economic depression. The depression really lasted through the 30s, right up into the World War II.
Well, you're
I
trying
would
to
say.
tell me if people were depressed in the 20s.
Nope, I'm not. Well, they
Okay,
were depressed.
there was a
because of
depression.
the financial depression, because
Sure.
the markets were depressed, everything. Okay,
Like, hang on. This is important, and we need to feel this out. Then, Adolf Hitler essentially almost take over the world, killed a bunch of people, humans, not just Jews, humans, human beings. And you're telling me people got out of the Depression.
well, first of all, the war brought us out of our financial depression, and it was uplifting that the world banded together to say no to this beast Adolf Hitler. Yes, very depressing, and terrible things happened, but...
I also want to admit that they weren't just Jews, they were people.
Well, thank you. Now, if I could, as you know, when I run these quizzes, I am the ultimate boss. I give Anthony a point for getting the 20s. I give Greg a point for having a heart and being a human.
Yeah,
that's good. Thanks.
Really
So-
pointing out that
Yeah.
Jews are people too.
Now,
We're all people, you know?
M&M's, Raisin Bran, Nestle's Quick, and Cheerios. All of these came out a little bit later than I thought they did, but still
Buzz.
early.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
M&M's, Raisin Bran, Nestle's Quick, and Cheerios.
Buzz.
Yes.
Adolf Filter.
That's the wrestler. Terrible wrestler name.
Well, yeah, he was more of a filter salesman. He would replace your filters on your refrigerator or your ice machine.
Yeah.
His head was cut off by a shark, a gambling shark.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I know
You
what you
know
mean.
what
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So he owed some money to a bunch of fish people. Fishes, sharks.
Right.
They tracked him down. He didn't pay up. He said, "What are you going to do?" They're like, "We're going to break your legs." And he was like, "Go fuck yourself." He goes, "Now we cut off your head." And the sharks cut his head off with a saw, sawed his head off. You ever try to saw something? Imagine getting your head sawed off.
I can't imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine a shark with a flipper doing it.
Yeah.
All right, that's a story, I know. What was the question?
Do you know there was like sort of quasi-scientists during the French Revolution where they were cutting everyone's heads off? Guys were trying to run experiments where right before they cut someone's head off, they say, after they cut your head off, if you can hear what I'm saying, blink your eyes. And they'd run up to the
boy.
head after it got cut off and start asking it questions.
How many times did they do that? More
I
than
don't
once?
know. What? Who knows?
A dozen?
Bunch of quacks.
Because out of spite, I'm not blinking. You cut my head off. Why am I gonna do that?
So again, it's first of all, I love Adolf.
Oh, 50s.
Filter.
1950s.
I'm going to give you the point. It was the 40s, but that's close enough. From now on, I'm giving you either decade on either side because I realize this quiz is very difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah, chocolate bars. I thought chocolate had just come out. You
Yeah,
know,
I would agree
I
with
didn't think chocolate was around that long.
When did you think chocolate came out?
Probably like the 70s.
Yeah, that's pretty good. With Jimi Hendrix.
What?
With Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Chocolate came out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's made in a factory. When was the factory revolution we had in
Yeah.
America?
Well, you can make it in the kitchen.
You can't make anything without a factory, some sort of factory. The kitchen I'll call a factory.
All right,
I'm making
5.
something there.
This one's a little more recent. Ocean Spray White Cranberry Juice, Special K Vanilla Almond, Mountain Dew Code Red, and G2
Buzz.
Sports Drink. Yes? Wrestler and how he died.
Okay, Carnival Bill.
Yeah.
He passed away of natural causes caused by a bullet to the brain by a
Fair.
shark.
That is natural. That is natural. Was this one of those gambling shark or?
Yeah, the gambling sharks were having their way with wrestlers in the
Okay.
80s.
So again, when did Ocean Spray White?
90s.
I'm going to give it to you because it was the 2000s, so you're within a decade. Point Greg. The 2000s. Yeah, I thought Mountain Dew Code Red would be a good way.
I
That's
thought I was in
recent.
high school when I was in there.
Okay. Sprite, Doritos,
Buzz.
Pop-Tarts.
Buzz.
That's
You're not going to let him get a buzz?
The
You got to be
20s.
quicker on your buzzes.
yeah.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
right.
Sorry. I just,
No, it's not. Don't apologize. You're playing the game. You're playing the game. If you know
this
it,
is my
you buzz.
Super Bowl. This is my Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is your Super Bowl. Okay, go ahead. Wrestler and how he died. No, you, Greg.
You
He didn't
buzzed
buzz.
in already.
Yeah, but you Buzz.
No, it's his fault. He's got buzz quicker.
I
He's
didn't
learned
know
that
it.
lesson.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Fag. He was killed by.
Wait. What was the name?
I just said it.
Fag.
Yeah. He was Arabic. He was killed on an airplane by Chuck Norris. Delta Force. Delta Force 1.
Okay, Sprite, Doritos, and
Okay.
Pop-Tarts.
What?
Sprite, Doritos, and Pop-Tarts. What decade did they come out in?
Sprite Dorito. We already did the 70s. We didn't do the 70s. 70s.
We didn't do the 70s. I'm going to give it to you. It was the 60s.
Really?
It was the 60s.
Code
I was
Red?
gonna say the 90s.
No, Code Red was the last time.
All right. I gotta get this porno going. It gets my mind thinking.
Okay, Starbucks. No, you can't watch a porno. Starbucks, Ben & Jerry's, Pop Rocks, and Stovetop Stuffing.
That was the 90s.
What?
You have to
What
buzz.
in God's name? No, that's the next question.
Oh, okay.
Ben & Jerry's ice cream, Starbucks.
Hey, look.
You have to buzz.
The light bulb dude.
Hey, I like that guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's good.
He got crushed under an elephant.
That's fun.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Not one of his better ideas. Get it? Light bulb dude, light bulb comes first?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I got a bit like that.
Yeah, that's a great bit.
It's not a good bit.
Well, the 90s. I said the 90s.
No.
Not only, okay,
Starbucks.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, that's recent.
Yeah, I first saw one in the 90s.
Yeah, I first saw one in the 90s.
so could you make a leap in your brain that if you first saw it in the 90s, it's probably established sooner than that?
No, I thought it just came out. Like I just thought coffee came out
Okay, well,
because I just
incorrect.
started drinking it.
Yeah, so it just came out
Let me
to
tell you
Came out to
something.
me.
It just came out
No,
to you.
no. We gotta pause. The game is paused to teach Anthony something.
Teach
about,
me, I agree.
No, you don't agree because you're at least
This
making
iPad came out, I just
reasonable
got it.
guesses.
Came
The
out
first
2000.
time you see something, that thing could have had a whole history that you don't know about. You don't see a guy walking down the street and say, "Oh, congratulations on being born, you gigantic baby."
He's born to me.
Born to him.
Well, incorrect.
I also say I agree because you don't know what you know before you know it. How do you know anything?
That's true too.
How do you know that we're not just flying through space and then all
We
of a
are.
sudden we remember everything and all of a sudden memories don't really exist? They're just a moment where two rocks in space hit each other and they allow you to remember anything. You don't experience the now. You
Also-
don't experience the future or the past. You
I
just
feel
experience
like
a moment of the past.
Starbucks is like in the 90s. Starbucks was around more.
Yes, but it debuted in the 70s in Seattle. Ben & Jerry's ice cream, stovetop stuffing, 70s.
That's
Oh.
why I was
All right.
surprised. That's why I was like, all that stuff came out in the 90s.
I didn't see you guess the 90s. What do you mean you were surprised?
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I was surprised to find that out.
But you didn't find it out. It's not true.
What
yeah,
is
no,
it?
now I know that's not true.
I don't even think the 70s ever happened. I never experienced them.
All right, we're moving
That's a
into
good point.
we're moving into the lightning round.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tie game. We're going to move into the lightning round because there's a lot of questions left. Now, no more wrestlers, and you each get to say dates alternatingly, and whoever
Dates
gets it.
alternatingly.
So, like Greg says one, Anthony says one. Just keep doing it till someone
I
gets
gotta
it
get
right.
my brain cooking. Let me
All
get
right.
the
No,
porno
you're not
going.
getting your
Good
brain
porno
cooking.
going.
Get a porno.
I'm going to get a porno
Okay,
going on
so
my phone.
Eggo,
Get my brain going.
waffle.
1987.
1987.
No, decades. Eggo waffle,
1980
Swanson TV dinner.
1980.
1970.
1982.
1965.
No, Eggo waffles, Swanson
1950.
TV dinners. Yes, Greg got it. 1950.
1950.
So point Greg. Jello, Michelob beer, Fig Newtons, and Pepsi.
1901.
1600s.
I'll give it to Anthony. It's the 1890s.
Oh.
Again, you can just say a decade. You don't need to say a specific year. Oreo cookies, Morton's table salt, Crisco,
1850.
and Ronzoni pasta.
1850.
1890s is the earlier, or 1880s is the earliest date. Greg, stop it with the porno.
I'm not watching porno. 1987.
Don't, Greg.
All right.
Oreo cookies, Morton's table salt, Crisco, Ronzoni pasta.
I said 1890.
No, you said that last time. 1890s is gone.
Oh, okay.
1762.
1900.
Jesus. 1910s. It was the 1910s.
Okay.
Philadelphia cream cheese, Coca-Cola, Oscar Mayer bratwurst, and Aunt Jemima.
1880.
1622.
Yes, Anthony got in the first. Turn off that porno.
It's off. It's off.
It's not off.
That
They're having
porno's
such
off.
a good time.
Why are you
They're
doing this?
doing a quiz from us.
Take off your blouse.
Stop it.
Take off your blouse.
Last question.
We should reenact a porno between each other.
Yeah, okay. I'll do the.
Who won the quiz?
Now you just tell me when the quiz is over. Well,
What was the
fuck
last
you.
question?
I won the quiz.
No, what was the last
You
question?
did. No.
Nah, fuck you. Snackwell's, DiGiorno Pizza, Boca Burger, Crystal Pepsi.
2000.
1990.
Anthony's right.
Really, 1990?
But in a
That's
freak
pretty good.
accident, you both fucking lose the quiz. I win the
Freak
quiz.
accident.
I win the fucking quiz. You're
You gotta
playing
see
porno.
The dong on this guy. He looks kind of like me.
You can't watch pornos, you sicko.
All right. I'm not sick.
I want to see you with no clothes on.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you, raw doggy.
Oh, good.
I can't
Good.
look. I can't look in your eyes when I do this. I look away.
You look better in the nude than I
Okay,
imagined.
okay, close that.
Closed. It's closed.
No, it's not. It's open. And you're watching
All right.
a porno.
Closed.
No, close it. Now.
He knows all the tricks, Greg.
If I just tell him closed.
Now.
Like
Closed.
if you just tell him close.
Now, I'm going to be a guy that owns a production company. Close it!
Porno.
I own a production company, right?
Uh-huh.
The two of you
Can't wait.
are coming in. You're pitching me on this porno you got an idea for.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Who do you want to be? What's your guy called?
Mr. Ding Dong.
Okay, Mr. Ding Dong, what's your guy called?
Dong Dinger, the old zinger.
Don Dinger, the old singer.
Don Dinger, the old zinger.
Okay, so I'm going to... So,
What's your name, Ding Dong?
Mr. Ding Dong.
Mr. Ding Dong and Don Dinger.
Don Dinger.
So, I'll just
We're
talk-
relatives.
I'll just talk to
Yeah.
my secretary. Yep, Karen, go ahead and send them in. Okay, come on in. Hello, gentlemen. It's me, Pete Cransworth, the best production company in the business. I hear you got some ideas for me.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Hey, let us not tell you. Let us show you. Ding Dong.
Well, hold on. I don't know what's going on here. First, who are you? What's
Don,
going on here?
My name is Ding Dong. Mr.
Okay.
Ding Dong.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ding Dong. And who's your friend here?
What's your name?
I'm also Mr. Ding Dong.
We're the Ding Dong twins.
The Ding Dong twins.
We're going to show you how to fuck.
Yeah, take off your blouse.
Take off your blouse.
Put rouge in your...
Let me massage your titties.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if you.
Watch my...
Allow me to massage your titties.
Look at him. Look at him.
Look me in the eyes.
Look him in the eyes.
I'm
as
looking at
I
you.
massage your titties.
Let him massage your titties.
Get
Okay,
your
gentlemen.
cameraman.
I do
Take
think
off
I
your
see some
blouse.
natural talent here.
Film this dick.
I do see some natural talent here.
Film his dick.
But I'm not sure if I understand what you're getting at here. You're telling me to do this now. I make movies.
Your blouse.
You're not making my movie unless you're
Yes.
jerking your dick to my
Jerk
movie.
your dick to his movie.
3 men. We are 3 men.
No, you're two men.
You're one of us now.
Oh no, you're with us now.
No, I make the movies. I'm the money. You guys. My secretary said you had a movie to pitch me on.
Oh, yes. Do you mind if I take the lead on this one, Ding Dong?
Take it, Ding Dong.
Here, Central America, 1987.
Smells like leaves.
The wind blows. Tumbleweed around the streets. The sun is setting. And out comes me, dressed as Lois and Clark. My name is Lois and Clark. I arrive to the general store where I talk to the general manager. This will be your cue, Ding Dong.
Yes. Yes, he's
Ching, 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 ching.
Who's there?
It is me, Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark, is that you?
It is I. I recognize that rouge you're wearing.
Yes, it's a particular brand of rouge. Very keen to the skin.
May I look at your ding dong?
I shall show you my ding dong.
There it is. That is your ding dong.
Now, I will command you to stroke my ding dong.
Stroking your ding dong, sir.
Ding dong is being stroked. I can confirm it. I
Stroke
will.
1. Stroke 2.
Stroke 3.
Your brow is sweaty.
I shall now commence the cum. Cum.
Sir,
Yes?
I will open my hand to receive your cum, truckloads of it,
Alloweth my come and commence.
into my fingers. It
Okay,
goes,
well-
weaving down my hand.
Okay, if I could
Yes,
say,
yes,
if I
yes.
could get in here.
Yes.
Now, I like what you guys are bringing to the table. I do, because there's a market for this right now. This sort of historical, kind of hardcore.
Historical ding-dong
Yes.
films.
No. Okay.
Yes.
If you'll let me finish. Here's the thing, though. When I make a film, I'm going to put a lot of money to a film. I'm going to need
Of course.
more.
Yes.
I'm going to need, first of all,
Blouse.
more. First of all, you're going to need to last longer than 3 strokes, because that's.
Short is the new future. It's
Okay, so
like
fine.
tweeting.
Okay, fine.
Tweeting, but pornography.
So we've got the Central America scene. I think I'm sold on that. I'm not sure. I don't know. He's wearing rouge. Is this two men or is he a lady?
Two men, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Now-
Straight man.
Okay,
Paul.
so
Sir,
okay.
these are ding-dong films.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm in this. Take me through the next scene. Take me through the next
Okay,
scene.
my name is Gabe Raham Rincon. I will now free his dick.
Yes.
Allow me to set you a picture. It is 1812.
Okay.
The moon is out. The stars look amazing.
Oh, they look very nice.
The first car drives down the street. Here is my friend Henry Ford. Henry!
Hello, sir. Gabraham Rincon, I presume.
It is I. May my proceed myself. That's that word. What's the line?
God.
Line?
May I present myself to you? I think is what you.
I will
what the
present
script reads.
myself to you, Henry Ford.
Sir, may
Yes.
you present yourself to me?
I am presented.
That is quite a ding-dong.
Will you now stroke my ding-dong?
Sir, I will open my right palm to grip your ding-dong.
I shall place ding-dong in your right palm.
It is in my hand.
Clasping fingers.
Clasping fingers.
Fingers clasped.
Close your eyes, Gabraham.
Eyes will be closing. Eyes are closed.
Eyes are closed, and a stroke. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh,
Prepare for my come.
I shall ready my stomach.
Okay. Again,
All right,
I'm going to
yes.
interject again.
Sure.
Again, good. I think I like that. I think there's a market for that. Now, two issues. So, Gabraham Rincon
Yes.
is sort of a gag, a punny name, but then Henry Ford is just Henry Ford.
Yes.
The car maker.
Okay, so there's no change on Henry Ford.
No changes.
Okay.
You never change a man like that.
And then the
Never.
second thing,
Yes.
I don't know, you guys seem to be veterans of the business, and
Yes.
you seem to have been around the block. The one thing is, we'll like to change it up. If we show a 3-verse-1 kind of gangbang, we like to move it back, go for a one-on-one, something like that. Mix it up, mix things up in the industry.
Yes.
Yes.
You seem to have just done 2 3-pump HJs.
Yes.
Right in the row. Is that?
May I say I know what you're talking about, and allow us to present you with script 3.
Yes.
Okay.
The year is 2727. The moon has been destroyed. Earth is a wasteland. Walking upon the earth is Zarlak 20.
Oh, yes, he is.
He will meet with his friend. He is looking around. I am looking around. There are 20 righteous babes. They are wearing metal coins as blouses. I will see their blouses. I will rip them apart with my teeth.
Ow. Ouch. Ouchie.
There is my friend, Henry Ford.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good as can be. I present to you my ding-dong.
Sir, that is quite a ding-dong.
Well, well, well.
Allow me, sir, to place your ding-dong in my right hand.
Ding-dong presented.
Open hand,
Accepted.
clenched around it.
Stroke away.
So 1,
Here comes the
a
count.
2, a 3.
In the future, you come much quicker.
He came on 3, but a good comment was, as I am drenched.
Okay, all right. Well, I think, I see what you guys are doing. This is for really a niche market.
He's a ding-dong
A
film,
guy that really
sir.
likes a 3-stroke jack, and he's going to get in this. But I think
These are ding-dong
These
films.
are ding-dong films.
They shall be presented with
then-
honor and trust.
Take off your blouse.
I will. I am
First-
commencing the blouse to be
Sir,
removed.
I'm not
your
wearing
hand,
a blouse. I'm
sir.
wearing-
Open your double
Open your hand, sir. Place
Well-
your hand around his ding-dong.
Now-
Place it.
Place it.
Okay, it's...
Put a dress
well,
on.
Hold on.
Smother yourself in him.
No,
would
you
like-
are not the boss of this meeting.
These are
gentlemen.
ding-dongs.
I feel like I've been railroaded, and I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to give him a hand job.
Railroad.
I've seen this a million times.
I have an idea for a new script.
Hang on, sir.
You've said it yourself. The year is 1937. A bunch of illegal Chinese immigrants are building the railroad. I am the rail master.
I am immigrant Sue Win.
Hello, Sue Win.
Hello, Railmaster.
Do you have something for me to see?
Sir, I now present to you my ding-dong.
I shall open my left palm.
Sir, place my ding-dong in your left palm.
It is placed. I shall clasp.
Close my eyes.
Stroke.
A 1.
A stroke.
A 2.
A stroke.
A 3. And result.
Well, listen, gentlemen, I'm going to say it. I've had a lot of talent come in and out of this room, and I mean a lot. And this may be the biggest idea I've ever had. There's only one thing left to do.
No, right?
And as you know, in this industry, I hate this part of my job, but I've got to see the goods. Let's see what you're working with. Mr. Dong, first.
Yes, of course. Allow me to unbutton, and I am unbuttoning, and I'm presenting to you my ding-dong.
Study
Well,
his
that's-
ding-dong.
That is perhaps the finest piece of work I've ever seen in this business. It's like a freshly baked baguette, fresh from the bakeries of France, and it's beautiful.
And those aren't pieces of salt. Those are welts.
Yes.
That's selling right now. You've got the job now, Mr. Dong 2, please, if you will.
Yes.
I'm going to need to see both of your dongs if you're
Sir?
both. Yeah.
Feast your eyes. I'm taking off my pants.
Yep.
They are
Clench your mouth.
What?
Here is my ding-dong.
What is that? That's like half a piece of lunch meat.
Well, sandwiches.
We should have
Mr. Dong
talked
2,
about this
hold
earlier.
on, if you could. Excuse me for a second.
What?
Excuse me for. Can
Yes.
you ask your colleague to? Can you ask your colleague to excuse us for a second?
Ding dong. May we have the floor for a moment? Close your ears like a child.
My ears are closed.
Now I can see.
Yes.
I can see what you're working with, and I can tell you're the kind of talent this industry needs. Your partner. I don't know what kind of dick he's working with. What is that?
That is what I call an old piece of baloney.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
He is from a year where penises were not yet developed. So we have stapled upon him an old piece of baloney.
Does it work?
As good as any other would. As good as it can be.
But is it?
Have you ever had sex with an old piece of baloney?
Yeah.
Then you know the feeling.
All right. Okay. Well, gentlemen, you've got yourself a deal.
All right.
All right.
What were we doing that for? I forgot. We're back, right? We're back.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that for? Where did that come from? What were we doing? What was
you were
that
watching
bit?
porno.
Yeah, you were watching
You were
porn.
watching porno, so that ended up there.
Oh, well, when my mind gets on one thing.
It got there. I think.
Now,
I don't know where there is, but it got there.
you guys might be a little bit surprised.
What do you got?
I had a call today,
8 minutes, by the way.
and an old friend of ours has actually been in the city for a while. He's been on his own.
Kevin Balmer?
No, he called
That's
me
an
and
old friend.
I said, come on in. I said, you can come on in the podcast. You can check in because you started on this podcast when you first moved to New York. So with no further ado, come on in.
Please don't be.
Hey,
Oh!
it's me.
Ah!
Yeah.
Tough James.
Tough James.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Hey,
God, Tough
man.
James was
Tough
so.
James.
Scared. I was so
You
scared.
thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be Hainsborough. I hate that kid.
Yeah, me too. I hate Lil Hainsborough.
Oh, I hate
Yeah,
that kid.
Tough James, man. What have you been up
what
to?
have you? Yeah, come on, man. Tell
It's
us.
been a while.
Oh, boy. It's been rough out there for Tough James.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, I got a job at this factory.
Garbage cans.
No, that was where I was born.
Oh,
Oh, sure.
well, you know.
You're moving on. You're moving on. Where are you working? What's the factory about?
They just make French fries and hamburgers and whatnot.
Man, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a French fry hamburger factory. They make milkshakes, chicken McNuggets.
That
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
sound terrible,
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Are you
considering your life, you know.
Are you bringing those things to people and they're eating them?
Yeah, I bring them out. Sometimes they give me a tip. It's a rough factory.
Yeah. So I gotta say, Tough James. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta tell you. I think you're working at what we like to call a restaurant.
Yeah.
People keep saying that. I say, don't you ever tell me what something's called.
I would never dare. But I just wanted to throw that suggestion out there. That maybe.
I got a girlfriend.
Oh, good. Oh,
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah, she's all right.
Whoa.
What's her story?
Yeah.
What'd you meet her?
She's half a person.
What do you mean? We mean half. She's half a person.
Yeah.
Half.
Is she kind of like a void in the inside? Maybe she's kind of dying, like yourself.
Well, that's a good.
No, not emotionally. She's a half season.
What? Oh, I mean, you can't just say half season and expect us to understand what you're talking about. Is she a person that's literally cut in half?
Yep.
Oh my God, Jan, what is going on with you? Man?
Straight down the middle.
Where's the other half?
Nobody knows.
Does she still talk?
Yeah, but usually about halfway through the sentence, she stops.
God, that's trouble for you, Jan. I feel so bad for you.
No, it's all right. I'm doing pretty well. I got myself an apartment.
Oh, good. What's the apartment like? How is it here in New York City? Well, Tough James.
Was it like on the border or something like that? Sometimes it's hard to tell when it's like that.
Yeah, I don't really know where it is.
You don't know
It's
where
a-
the apartment you're living in is.
Do you have an apartment, Tough James, or you're just lying?
Well, refresh my memory on what an apartment is.
Well, it's like the thing you're in right now.
Oh, no. No, I don't have one of these. No.
Okay.
No, sir.
So where are you living these days? What does that look like? around
Well,
here?
would you call what I'm doing living?
Well, it depends on
Yeah.
what it is. I don't really know.
Well, I sleep. There's a tunnel I found that I sleep in.
You
But
sleeping
it's
in
bad because they use it for fire release.
fire release? What is that? What the hell is a fire release tunnel?
I don't know what that is.
They don't just have. This isn't the
Yeah,
fucking
I don't-
Apocalypse 2037 where they have
I've never heard of that.
open smoke jams shooting fire out on each other.
When the trains blow up, they have to release the fire. They do it right through my house.
Why are people blowing up James?
I don't know. About 4 times a night, fireball right through my living
That's
room.
dangerous. That's dangerous, Tough James. You got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to get out of there.
Why can't
but-
you? Yeah, go ahead.
Because I told my half-seas girlfriend, because she doesn't see so good because she only got the one eye, and that's not such a good one anyway.
Can you see her brain on the side of her, or is she all scabbed up?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of scabs, but you can. Well, it's hard to say. I don't know if she has a brain.
Oh God.
I'll tell you that. But I told her it was I told her it was the mayor's mansion, so I can't move now.
You told her this fire pit of a place that you live in is the mayor's mansion.
Yeah, because I said the
God.
fire was the show.
yourself into
I
trouble.
said the fire was a.
Well, why don't we hire you here? You need some money, Tough James? You hard up for money?
Tell me again what that is.
Money. It's a thing that you use to gather things.
Oh, I need a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have? All right. So why don't we give you a job? Maybe we'll get you a job. Let me introduce you to somebody. We'll get you over to HR. Hang on a second. Terry. Terry.
Yes,
HR.
hello.
HR for the Rad Dudecast. Terry. I know you've been on the radio before. We got Tough James here. I think he needs a job. Do you have anything open up?
Yes, we have. You can wash our equipment.
No thanks.
All right. How much?
Why? That's a pretty good gig.
What else you got?
Well, you can be a senior advisor to the buttons.
Don't you want to know what my skills are?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good question. What are your skills?
Why don't you mind your own fucking business?
Well, that's not going to get you the job.
I'll take it.
Well, they'll take what?
He'll take the job.
Yeah.
Okay. We're basically just after the podcast is over, you just got to take a wet nap, and you got to just wipe down the equipment. Think you can handle
it pays
something
good
like
money,
that?
Tough James. You might want to think about taking this.
Well,
Your life is pretty hard up. Maybe get you an apartment that's not a ball of fire. Maybe we get you a nice place in Bushwick or something.
how many wet naps can I eat before I get in trouble?
Well, I guess we've never really had a person do that before, so that's really up to you. I mean, if you ate all the wet naps, then
Can I? If you replace them, you can eat as many as you like.
No, I'm not going to replace them. But what if as long as I leave one wet nap to clean the equipment, I can eat the rest of the wet naps?
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you give me a 200 pack, for instance, I can eat 199 wet naps.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you take the job?
I got to blow this
Go
joint.
buy a shirt and tie, and we'll see you on Monday.
That sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Tough James. Always good to see him here.
Oh,
It's
boy,
always good to
tough
see
James.
Tough James.
Boy, what a
Oh, tough
guy's
life
had
he
a
is.
tough life. He didn't even bring up the fact this time that he is in fact only 2.5 feet tall, and that he did not bring
Yeah.
that up.
Sad
But he's
guy.
come a long way. If you remember, when we
has.
first met Tough
He
James,
was-
he did. I don't think he knew what outside was.
No, he didn't know anything. He didn't know
You
anything.
didn't have a girlfriend, that's for
He
sure.
has a
No.
half girlfriend. He has a half a
Well,
girlfriend.
He didn't
that's
have
true.
a half lady. Yeah. Well, good for him.
All right. You guys got anything coming
You
up?
thought Lil Hainsborough was coming,
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
was ready to throw this microphone at the wall.
Now, I
Break
do
it.
say I know he's your enemy, but it may be time to bring Hainsey back at some
Gonna
point.
turn it off.
Not today. Not today. I don't have anything to plug. Oh, I'm going to be at. Let me plug something, actually. Are we doing plugs now?
Yep.
I will be at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut.
When? This weekend?
No, Wednesday, February 12th,
For what?
as well as Saturday,
For what?
February 22nd, for doing comedy.
No, I mean for what show?
12th, I don't know what show it is. Saturday the 22nd is that dirty show, so I really got to dirty up my act before
Yeah.
that.
Just
Oh, I'll be there.
The 22nd?
Yeah, do you want to just stay in the room?
You got a room?
Yeah.
who are
Then
you
I'll
opening
stay in
up
it.
for?
I don't even know.
You got a hotel?
Yeah.
Man, no one books me anywhere.
Oh, man.
No, I don't want to go.
You guys got any plugs?
Yeah.
Please?
You go here first, Anthony.
No.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
got this audition tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Ooh, commercial audition.
Have people come out for this audition.
Yeah, do you guys want to come out?
Yep.
Come out and support me at this
would love to.
commercial audition? Okay.
All right. I'm gonna be performing at the.
Bye.